The Norfolk Net Zero Communities project worked with 7 communities across Norfolk to understand the non-technical barriers to why people can't make more positive climate choices. Representatives from these communities have come together to share findings on some of these barriers and their solutions.
So I'm Paul Donaghy. I'm a retired civil engineer and I work for Our Power as an energy champion. What we're trying to do is really find all the different routes to talk to people about getting their energy use down. People may have some reluctance about, is this technology going to work? People know that, for example, a gas boiler is tried and tested. People have got a little bit of concern about what they perceive as new technology, heat pumps. So I take part in this Nesta organised visit a heat pump scheme. So every month I invite people around the house, up to 10 people, and they can actually see it. So I think it is important that we focus on a subject or presenting things in a way that people can relate to and can prioritise. So everyone's got, cost of living crisis facing them. Everyone wants to save money, and if you can help them to say, if you fit these draft proofing strips, if you put in these LED bulbs, you're going to shave a little bit off your annual bill. Everyone can relate to that, of any age and any situation.
My name's Hannah Gray and I live in the village of Hemsby and I go to a church in Ormsby, St Margaret. I've been working on various different voluntary initiatives in the past in our local area around how we can be more climate friendly. So I suppose I was known as a bit of a local champion for environmental issues. Churches are community hubs, so perhaps not as many people go to church on Sundays for services as used to, but they're still in rural villages, places where toddler groups are held, where WI meetings are held. In our church, every Monday we open up as a warm space for people to come, have coffee, do puzzles, do craft together. So we're a very active community building and space. And so if we can adopt some of these environmentally friendly measures in our building, we can talk to the people that come into our building about them and explain why we're doing it and how they could do some of those things as well. So I think we have a really important role to play, leading by example and sharing some of that. And churches are trusted within their local communities. So if they're giving those messages that it's important to care for the environment, then people do listen.
So my name is Matthew Taylor. I am the North Norfolk District Councillor for Stalham, Sutton and Catfield. Myself and my co-councillor, Kevin Bays, we've been involved with the project pretty much since the outset. We were selected as North Norfolk's Net Zero Community. We were also then auto-enrolled on the Norfolk Warm Homes Scheme's first rollout of their significant grant funding. Some of the things we spoke about really early doors were potentially the lack of trust that people would see in these offers coming through, any offers that were presented to them, any help. So when we're trying to get these messages across, when we're trying to send, maybe you can try this, maybe you can try that, have you looked at these grants? It's that word of mouth that builds. And I think that's how we tackle, especially the digital isolation, that's how we tackle that. It is word of mouth, it is the traditional ways of communicating.
And that was the story throughout all of the communities. People were really scared to make the wrong choices. Working across Norfolk, we now plan to develop a communications toolkit tailored to place and life stage, expand on trusted advice platforms and develop local case studies. To find out more, visit the website on screen.